Okay, let me see. I wanted to close this. I wanted to implement a custom a custom new renderer, similar to this P5 renderer that we already have. Oh, no, actually, okay, yeah, I wanted to build two custom renderers. One HTML renderer, similar to this one, and then a very simple separate renderer implementation that that allows for specifying an animation URI. So similar to how in here we get the image and the script by decoding the artifact, it would be a simple renderer like this, where you just encode the metadata, but the artifact itself we decode first into the image and the animation URI. So I think for the most part we can just copy this. Let's call it maybe animation renderer. Animation renderer. And in here, we will steal this line from our P5 renderer to separate the artifact from the token, into its image, which we still need for previews to work, etc. And the animation, sorry. Brain's still a little bit cooked on too little sleep, so we get those two things from the tokens artifact. These are two separate encoded strings, and we just ABI decode it. And all of this pretty much stays the same, except for here we say image and we say animation URL, and this would be the animation. And whatever people put in here should just work like we expect a URI, that being like a HTTP URI or IPFS URI or ARIF or whatever. It should work. Let's just make sure that OpenSea metadata standard. Sometimes I'm afraid I put a typo in the animation URL. Could be URL, could be URI. And it is indeed animation URL. That's what we have here. Yes. We are missing a comma over here. And that should be all. Of course, we want to decode the image in here. And here we, I think, don't need to get this. And then in here, we do the same thing again, but this time nice. So here we take the first argument and we ignore the second one, and here we take the second argument, we ignore the first one. I think that works in Solidity. And I'm an absolute idiot because I edited the renderer, not the animation renderer. Let's go into the renderer and fix that. everything in here. Oh, knows much more. Okay, whatever. We go in here, and we stash that. So we're back to square one on this one, and here we have our animation and the helper to fetch just the animation URI, the image URI. And then we basically, that is funny. Good. I think this looks good. Okay. Then let's set up a test for this. We just copy this and call it animation renderer. And in here we describe the animation renderer. Item minted fixture. I think actually for the whole setup of the let me see. This is a little bit, yeah, we need to this test is better to extend because we need to register the animation renderer on the collections first. So let's go in here. Let's grab all this. And to go to our animation renderer, and then we get the animation renderer, and the artifact reader. Oops. That was wrong. That was the artifact reader. Still need that. That should be fine. And then here this says animation renderer. Let's see. So compilation failed. Token. You just have to name this function input. Let's run the test again. Function declines poor, but this is it's from the environment. Okay. So we make this view. Nice, that compiled successfully, but we have an issue. The issue being base fixture is not defined. So let's get that. Oops. How did that work? The auto import code. Oh, has trouble loading this. Okay. Base fixture. Let's get that. Okay. So this worked. Let's make sure that our tests does what we want. Render is wrong. Okay, fine. Thank you. Let's do it again. Beautiful. Report gas false. Oh, wrong. HH test animation render. Doesn't work. Okay. Gas reporter. No, we don't need a test. This. Still not. Now we can do the port gas. Nice. Okay. Much cleaner. So let's see what we have here. It allows minting and reading artifacts. Let's go into here. Let's see. Let's actually do all of this in a renderer. Before each async. Grab this, put it in here. No, we don't need all of that. Item minted fixture. This. And this. Let's see if this works. I don't know if in TypeScript we can assign like that. No, we can not. So artifact reader and mint. Let's see if this works. Nice one. It does. So now in here we can say we want to register our renderer on our mint collection. Actually, maybe we should do this in here. So we have our mint, we have our renderer, and just do that. No need to. Oh, wait. That would be implied, I suppose. And here we can encode our artifacts. Let's just say actually let's use the token time for both of these. We encode the image and the animation with the same SVG in this case. We mint that. It is the second token on the collection because something is already minted on the base renderer. And we expect this to be the token time. And here, oops, that was wrong. Yank in quotes. Oh, come on. And here, yank word, v paste. Okay, let's see if that did indeed work. Nope. Encode ABI parameters is not defined. So let's get that. Encode ABI parameters from VM. Encode ABI parameters is not got the S. 2-byte array. Is not a function. Okay, let's quickly check where we got this from mint utils. So byte array is a function I wrote, idiot Jalil. Beautiful. And just to make sure, no, this is okay. Actually, let's be specific here. IPFS image, IPFS video, and then here that would be the same IPFS image, IPFS video. Nice. That should still work just fine. Yes. And then it should expose the individual image URI. And it should expose the video URI. But let's do this first. We don't need most of this. We just copy all of this. The data URI is the image URI would be, no, hang on. This is not how I want to test this. This is what I want to test, yeah. I'm an idiot. Why did I delete that? And the token, I suppose we need as well. Because now we're reading from the renderer itself, so we have to pass all the token data, which seems a little bit odd, but it is what it is. So we read all of this from the mint, and then in here we again should be seeing our IPFS image, IPFS video. Animation URI, image URI should expose the image and animation URIs separately, or actually let's call it individually. Let's go. Whoop. Nice. So we're reading from the renderer contract, the image URI with our token, the animation URI with our token data. We're getting back. Just let's make sure that our test is hitting. Yep. So now these mismatch. Beautiful. Okay. GG. Then we can just run all of our tests. Including the animation renderer. And then we just have to deploy this to Sepolia. And mainnet. Let's do Sepolia. First, I think we can literally just, oh no, I need one more little bit of code for this, which would be copy P5 renderer to animation renderer. We need an ignition module between gas and artist comp. Haven't checked, but very good to us, I think. Sorry about that. Come on. Silence. Sorry, you go girl, I'll mute you for an hour. We want to change the animation renderer module. We want to deploy that. We have our artifact reader. So if I do HH node, HH ignition, deploy localhost. Animation renderer. Yes. Could not find a module file at the path animation. Artifact for contract animation. You should learn to type Jalil, that is of importance if you want to be a professional software developer, my friend. Reconciliation failed. Then we do a, sorry about that. This, nice one. Okay. We don't need that anymore. Now for the stupid reconciliation issue. Let me think. Because it's really not that important. On Sepulia, the thing is that our factory hard codes VV in here, and on Sepulia I did not do that. Let's see, maybe we can haha, ignition, hahaha, ignition, animation renderer, Sepulia. So this will fail now. Argument index 5 has been changed for mint init. Future ID. What happens if I just delete that? Okay. What does the wipe thing do again? Okay, we'll see. Hard hat ignition. Reconciliation compatible changes. Um, wipe. Deployment ID would be chain 1115511, and that would be factory mint init. Put it. Hang on. Sorry about that. Has been cleared. Okay, let's see. Hmm. then there is no way to go around this. Let's see, I did that. I did this. Let's go back to this. Just wonder how I should handle this change well in the future. This is super annoying. Was not careful when deploying this. I think maybe we can get something like the chain ID within the factory in here. And then if we are on Sepoli, I get the owner, me. Otherwise, we use the hard-coded VV. I'll get to that. Okay. Excuse-moi. That's a little bit dumb. Okay, whatever. Now we have the address of the animation renderer. And we can go in here, app.config, and let's just save this in here for the moment. Component would be animation, I suppose. That's what we call it. Animation renderer version 1, and then we have the address and allows linking to both an image and an animation URL. Let's copy that, put it in here, and delete this, and this we should deploy. Okay, so we have this here and this here. Now, if I go, let's run our base app. App base. Let's see, here we are. Circles, mint, base renderer, install new. Interesting. It should not show the Cipolia renderer here again. Let's fix that real quick in the renderer overview. This should be. Let's delete. Oops. Everything else okay. In the renderer overview, available renderers. We have our installed renderers. Let's see, view, Overview, installed renderers. So here the addresses are all nicely lowercase, and in the available renderers, they are not. Boo boo Jaleel. App.config.ts. So all of this should be lowercase, and this as well. Don't mind me, I'm still learning lower. Yeah. And now, nice one, it doesn't show up anymore. We can install the animation renderer. Confirm. Indexing. Success. Always wait a few more seconds to ensure the transaction went through without any reorgs or anything like that. Come on. Waiting patiently. Checking transaction flow. It should just eventually go through. What is this? Install button. Interesting, I think. Let's just not do this then. I think that must have been the issue, to be honest. Let's see, this does not seem quite right. Installed renderers. Maybe I shouldn't have started this just now. I was going tangents. Why so slow? Base render is installed. Come on, you have some more, I know. Okay, the RPC here is mighty slow right now. There we go, one more. Address, contract, read, renderers. First one is our base, second one is the P5 one, the third one is our, there you go. Okay, so this was just painfully slow, but that's fine. That's an RPC issue. Depends on which RPCs you have configured. Let's actually quickly get a new test RPC key, local testing. I will delete this later so that nobody may see. Oh, interesting. They don't have testnet. Oh. Okay, never mind then. Then we just go into our env and maybe just 1, 3, change the order here. Oops, there we go. Okay, and restart our dev server. Okay, we have our renderers, and when we want to mint, we have our animation renderer to select, but we don't have a component. So each renderer must come with its own component, as in admin interface. So let's go to mint renderer. We have our base component, and this one will be very similar to the base one. It just adds another field, being the animation URI. So I will just copy this and call this animation and in here and from this is nice. Oh, I did this here. Okay. The watch effect to update the artifact itself, we will reuse that in here, but let's first see whether we have an admin UI in here now. No, because we still have to hook that up in the component details, and here we have our animation. Oops. Oh, come on, Julia. Oh my God. There we go. Okay, so now we have our animation renderer and we have the base version, and I think, let me think. So the confusing bit here, I suppose, would actually, let's just reuse all of this. So this is for the, I'm wondering whether maybe sometimes people would want to have the image on chain and the video on IPFS, for example. I don't think that's reasonable, so I'll probably also just delete the on-chain option in here, or at least make it not the default. And here we say IPFS as the default mode. Let's make sure that works. Yes. And then this would be the image. Oh, come on. VVIP. How can I make that nicer? I guess on the base theme doesn't really matter. And we do the same for the animation. And here we would, so the IPFS CID would be what's the select? What is this? Do we have a ref? Ref select, okay, form select, okay, whatever. So let's actually add this in here, and all of these we say image hang on, let's see if this works. Zack GU. No. Come on, this should work. VGU. VG. Yes. VG capital U. Image, and then we do the same for this. Call it animation. set artifact on the set image artifact. It's a little bit ugly, huh? But so be it. Set image artifact. We do this for the video as well. This seems like a animation size. This seems like something to extract into its own component, but animation is small. And image is small. Animation is small, image is small. Actually, okay. So here we now have the image IPFS CID and the image AR transaction CID set ref image select, and here we have the animation IPFS and the animation AR transaction and the set animation artifact, and this would be the animation select. So let's see, animation select, image select, watch. Create where does that come from? Use create mint. Animation URL. Okay, so we just have to get that from here. And then here we would be, oops, animation URL for the preview to work. Here we do something similar, image IPFS CID, we watch that, validate image IPFS CID, validated image AR transaction CID, image AR transaction CID. Set the image, we do the same again with our video, not video, animation IPFS CID, and this would be animation URL, and the same here. animation URL. And here we want to reset both the image and the animation URL. I have no idea what this decouple. Ah, I remember. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think we need any of this. We can also delete the prop for this. Nice. Okay, set image artifact has already been declared. Of course, because this should be set animation artifact. Okay, here we go. So we want the animation renderer. We want the image to be yeah, okay. Let me see. IPFS files. VV meditations. Let's do perspective. Copy CID image. There we go. So that just needs to query for that for a bit. And what happens if I do the animation? Same thing. But in here, let's quickly search for ipfs.io and replace that with ipfs.vv.xyz. How does that work again? Do it. Gateway timer. Image. There we go. Animation. There we go. Fuck. Hey, that's awesome. Time. Okay, let's see whether we can find an actual movie. Let me add the funny little bunny from yesterday. Copy CID. Oops, did I do the right one? Yes. Oops. There we go. And if I add this as the animation, so this I could probably have a nicer component for. Let's see how we do this. Right now, hang on. Embed.view source. I think. I don't want to load it, but okay, that's a different topic. Maybe we have to. Let's ask our friend and helper chat GPT. Hello, you. Give generate a TypeScript function that fetches the media type of a URL. Okay, let's see. In our embed, let's just put this in here for the moment. NeoVim quick format code block section. Nah, this is much simpler. I know. I just forgot the. Okay, here we go. these semicolons. Oops, that one. We needed this delete. Let's see what we get here. Okay, let's see. Animation, and the other one was oh, come on, did I? Meditations, perspective, copy CID. So here we have that. And here we have this. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wrong place, my friend. Why does it not? Is this the embed component, yeah? Preview embed. I'm an idiot. And the result is video slash MP4. So we can say, I'm sorry about that. We can say the const media type is ref unknown. And then we watch effect on the source and say that the media type dot value is fetch media type on the props dot source or source dot value. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all that. Get rid of this async again. This should be fine. Simplify that. Do this, and then we can say video VIF and a getter to check whether a URL is a media type is playable in a video tag. That is funny as hell. Let's do that then. Do we have to clean up the element? Memory leak. Garbage collection. Okay, nice. Const is playable. Computed. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, dum. And then we say we if is playable, then the source, I think, should be in the source, otherwise use an iframe. So now our embed is playable false, media type undefined. And next, let's check how can I compute something on watch, but also when the component loads for the first time. Perfect. So see is playable. Preview embed is playable true. Okay. Video. Signal video tag. You see, we're still using Google. This is how that should work. What a noob I am for not knowing that by heart. Source, and then in here we have the media type. Video MP4. But for some reason it still will not load. Interesting. Let's do a quick test. Public add video source video MP4, was it? Yep. And then, come on. Interesting, so here this loads. Why not here? Ask our friends again. Cross origin anonymous. That's what I was looking for. Nice. Okay. Let's yank that. Go back to our embed. Add this in here. Oops. Save that and go again. Where are we? Here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Awesome. And for the image, and SVG works. Lup, mint, empty artifact data. Please try again. So now we have to do what we did in our P5 client, which was this nice thing here. Very cool. Very, very cool. We have the artifact, and all the way down here, we set our artifact to image and animation. And this is the animation URL. And now we have an artifact. Awesome. Let me do one with this right here. This is perspective. Actually, let's make a new collection. I think I did that exactly the wrong way around. Yeah, nice. Deploy. New Sepulia collection. Here we go. Coffee. Success. New collection created. Meditations. Triptych. New token. That's funny. again, slow, install new animation renderer. And actually, for a test, let's go into our perspective animation. And remove make a static version of this where we (45) 22.5, I suppose, 0, and remove all this. Presence, public, static. It's exactly the other way around, but that doesn't matter. We just say 45 in here, and the 2 is there for a reason, I suppose. There we go. Now that is the static version, the non-animated version, and if we go in here, we will pin that to IPFS. Copy CID, nice one. So open this again, we have a static version and we have an animated version. Very cool. So now in our test, we have the animation renderer installed. Now we can have our static image as well as the animated version in here. Toolbar, and this is called perspective. Perspective. Actually, this should be the last token, but whatever. No description. Mint. So funny, now I'm interested in Sepolia, how this shows right now. Sepolia.networked art. I have the meditations token now, and it shows the animation UI. That is actually funny. Yeah. Let's test an actual, which component are we using here? Meditations, sorry, view, we are using an embed, okay. So now everything end to end should be working. Let's go do a random new collection tests, test, just a test collection. Let's add, what do we add? We add the squares. Ah, actually that was funny, no? Cursor. Let's add the icon. Test, 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 create. And then we take our funny bunny video. Mint. Base renderer is there. Let's add the animation renderer to this. I want to test an actual video file. But even on Sepolia, I need to keep those collections at least somewhat clean. That's funny, huh? We can adjust the styling for non-square videos. Albeit, let's actually do a replicate MP4. Square version of this. 700 by 700. Come on. This one. Record. Nice. Done. And in here we delete that. Actually, we can just rename the bunny. Hello, bunny. And then we will add a square bunny. Rename. Four megs. What the? Whatever. Let's settle the score. Set pinning. Set pinning. Okay. ipfs.vv.xyz. Just because it's I'm an idiot. ffmpeg qm. Come on. Bunny square. Let's go back here. Nice little FFmpeg, 500 kilobytes. I don't know what Apple, I don't know, whatever. Beautiful. Now we can go into our animation renderer. Put this as the animation. And where do we have our bunny? Fast. We have a really fast bunny. Where are you? I don't know where you are. Huh? I might have put it into one of these folders. Yes, I have. Oopsie. Remove. Fast. Spinning. More. Copy CID. So now we have an image, static image, and we just say fast. And while I see this, immediately I want to adjust something on the embed, which would be please autoplay but no controls. Does that work? I think it has to be muted for the autoplay. Hang on. Let's ask Ghibli. How do I ensure my video tag auto plays across browsers and operating systems? Do I have to mute it? Autoplay muted, plays inline loop. Thank you, Ghibli. So, ha, nice. Exciting. Actually, really cool. This is actually really cool, man. What the fuck? Works. Sorry for the bad language. Foul, Jaleel, foul. Nice. And it just works here as well. Sick. That is fucking cool. Again, my bad. Let's mint this just for the funds. Let's see what we have. We have our animation admin component. We have hooked it up. We have a fixed install button. Okay, this should be a separate. We have a much improved embed component. And this we don't want. And this we don't want. This we want. Hang on, app.config. Let me comment this out. Oops. because we don't have it deployed just yet. And we have our deployed contracts. Okay, here let's say hook up new animation renderer UI. Then we have a fix install renderer button action flow. Then we have a much improved embed component plays videos. Then this we want to stash, not needed. This maybe I just have to delete the file. Maybe Julian, that would be smart. Did I delete anything of importance now? I don't think I should have. So this surely now is broken on our Cipolia networked art page. Yeah. Doesn't know what to do with it, but we have a test for that incoming. Let's just make sure I didn't delete anything of importance. Animation renderer. Okay, whatever. Let's just use this image. Interesting. Why are those not resolved? VV meditations. They're all pinned. Interesting. Ah, well, whatever. Not my concern. For the moment, at least. But interesting to figure out why. Status. Kubo. Peers. 200 peers. Seems fine. Either way, let's commit our other stuff. Implement animation renderer and deploy animation. Okay, I still have to fix this stupid factory. Oh, I did stash that? Oh, not very nice. The base. I'm an idiot. Oh well, not deployed on mainnet, I suppose, in the expose. On that version. Come on. What did I want to do? Probably I wanted to publish that new version, and then I probably wanted to update it here. And then I wanted to fix localhost 3000 and or check what this looks like now. Let's get this and put it in not the base app, but the example starter sync. I already have that. Nice. So this looks cool, but animation renderer, that could be nicer, huh? So when we have a label that has a form item, let's go and themes zinc assets forms. If we have a label that has a form item, then let's see if this hits. I suppose we have to link this forms. Oops. Should be red now. Animation renderer. Yes, there we go. So we have that, then a span within it as a direct child should be red, and maybe so let's do text transform capitalize. Oops, should look nice. Why does it not work? Would be nice to somehow persist this state in the URL. I'll get to that. Where are you? Capitalize. It doesn't do it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Uppercase. Let's remove that and then add a little bit of a I think this doesn't look too bad, but let's see. The input has a var UI family. So let's font family. Yes, that is nice. And this has a font size, UI font size, font size var. And probably, now that I'm thinking about that, this should be also equally enabled in here. So let's go to our base app. Assets, styles, forms. Where else do we have a label? I think. do not like this rule. That's dumb. Okay. That seems reasonable. And maybe now we don't even need most of this. Oh no, we need some of it. So this we won't need anymore. Family size transform. Just need this. I think that's cool. Letter spacing MD. Ah. Yeah, that's nice. Tuck, tuck. Image animation. Awesome. Our weave transaction MP4. Let's see if we can find decentralization. Okay, whatever. I suppose people will, whoever uses Arweave will let me know if any of this does not work. Ooh, that is funny. Why are these not applied? Hang on. Styles. Let's actually add a final um, where are we? Come on, components, mint, animation. Class but they should still be uppercase. Nice, okay. Image, use this. And animation. Come on. Oh, found another issue. Form select file. Oh. Image star. And then in here we can say accept is video. Don't mind me. Nice, just works. Freaking amazing. Lovely. So people can actually use on-chain videos if they wanted to. It's a bit crazy, but okay, nice one. So fix form styles, customize form styles on the Zinc theme, and then we want to bump our version here and themes Zinc here, bump versions, push that, and then npm publish that and publish that. Bye bye. Bye bye. And in here we can npm up mid app base at latest. Nice, and npm up mint theme Zinc at latest. Huh? is odd. Why does it not update? Huh. What? Mint theme zinc. Ah, I'm an idiot. Ah. Themes. There we go. Still saying 15. Where should be updated? It's so late again. Oh, shit. Nice. Okay, then let's deploy that. It's doing its thing, and then I can let Luke Weaver know. Video is now supported on Sepolia. Very cool. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, that was a little bit sketchy at times in terms of speed, but I hope you can get something out of that anyways. And all the best. Bye-bye.